Greetings! Thanks for tuning in to Scrappin' Fun with Beth. I'm your hostess, Beth Graves, and I'm a Creative Memories Advisor. Today's session, we're going to talk a little bit about Creative Memories Adhesive. But before we do that, I want to kick things off with a little joke. In honor of wanting spring weather to hit in Iowa, here's a little one for spring. Can bees fly in the rain? Not without their yellow jackets. Well, hopefully that'll either make you roll your eyes or put a smile on your face, and you'll be ready to tune in and learn something new about adhesives. So I'm going to switch over to my desktop here and show you a few of our things from our adhesive line. So Creative Memories has the Precision Point Adhesive Glue Pen. This is a pen that glue comes out on the little tip. You just squeeze and it will come out, and I don't know if you can see that tiny little dot. There you go. So it works great for different things that have fine areas. The glue pen is a must. We also have foam dots, which are another, foam squares are another form of adhesive. They come in a couple different sizes. Actually, the new variety pack of foam squares come in multiple sizes, and they are just double-sided sticky. You can actually cut them in half. I've cut a couple in half to make them go further. I don't know if you can see that there. What you do is they're a double-sided sticky, so you peel them off. They're going to be sticky on this side. And then when you adhere them to whatever it is that you're putting them on, an embellishment, a photo, a cardstock, then you peel the second part off, and now it's sticky on the other side, and you adhere whatever it is to that side. So the foam squares are a super fun way to enhance your scrapbooking experience and stick things together. This is actually called foam tape. This was available during one of our adhesive buffets. Some advisors may still have them available, but it is very similar to the photo tape that is currently available in our adhesive line. And so it comes in a big roll like this. It peels off in this direction, and then you're able to put it down. I have a friend who likes to put it on 12 by 12 pieces of paper, and so she'll just run it along the top and the bottom and down the sides, and it's a great way to use if you have to use more tape than what we would typically do with our tape runners. And then the highlight of what we're going to talk about is the tape runner. So here we go. So when it comes out of the box, it's in a dispenser just like this. It already has tape in it, but we have different refills that fit into the case. And so we have the repositionable, which we'll talk about. It has a green back. We have the mini, which is the red back. We have the regular, which is the white. And then we also have the vellum, which is blue. So depending on the type of adhesive you're using for different purposes, these are the different colors that they come in, and they are all interchangeable and fit within the same case. So you only have to have one case to be able to use all of them, obviously one at a time. They're made to be interchangeable, but many people do like having multiple cases. I happen to be one of them, and I just label it so I know what's in here. So this one is my regular refill. This one is my mini refill. And then I have one that is a repo. That's my repo refill. So I have multiple cases. Anyway, they all work the same. When your case comes out of the box, you have a guide rail here that is the protector. You want to slide that down out of the way so that you can get to the adhesive. And the adhesive is what is going to come out and help your photos and your cardstock stick to each other, to your album page, to the card, whatever it is you might be creating. They have two-sided sticky, and as you use them, they roll back in on the tape refill so that when you're done, you just take this whole thing out and recycle it and put your new one in. You can see how it kind of moves through and it'll roll back around. There is a guide forward advancing wheel, which is right here, and each of your dispensers have it, and you're essentially just moving that wheel forward in case your tape is kind of stuck back here a little bit more. You also have a window that can show you how much refill is left in there. But when you get to the end, you will see a big red mark show up. I don't know if you can see it in my, maybe. You can see the red in there, and that will show up right here when you get closer. You will also be able to tell because it gets a little bit harder to advance your tape runner. All right, so that's a little bit about the case, the features. Let's talk about how it works. So you would use your tape runner, the mini, the refill, the repo, the regular, on photos, on cardstock, on embellishments, other memorabilia that you may stick into your album. And you just need a little bit of it. So on a piece like a 4x6 like this, I would just do something like this in each corner. And you can go as small as that. You can actually do, let me see if I can get one on there. Well, that was two. There's one. So you can see the different sizes. These are pre-cut in those little strips, and how far you roll it determines how much comes out. You can, of course, roll all the way, but you don't need that much adhesive. This tape is very durable, very strong, and the longer it sits, the more tacky and more durable it gets and sticks together even better. So a small amount is plenty. So I do the corners and I usually do the middle. If I had a 5x7, so this size, I would do each corner and then I would make kind of a diamond in the middle, hitting each of those middle spots. And if I had a 12x12 or something larger like that, I would do something similar where I do each corner, but then I might do a couple across, a couple down, and then a diamond in the center. So this is the regular, and this is what I use most of the time. There are lots of people who use repositionable most of the time. It is purely your choice. The repositionable is designed so that if you put it on something, you can reposition it. It's able to come back up easily using like your multi-purpose tool. You can lift it and reposition wherever it might be. So I showed you the long line of the regular. This is what the repositionable looks like. And you're like, I don't even see that. Nope, it's translucent, and I don't know if you can see the shimmer there where I put it. So it's sticky. I'm holding it with the adhesive, but it is designed, like I said, to be able to move and be repositionable and put other places. And then when you're done, you just rub it off the part that wasn't used, and then there's nothing there. So if I try to hold it, I don't have any sticky left. So the repositionable is magic. It wipes away, and it works great if you're using like a if you've punched something from a border maker or cartridge or from a border punch and it has intricate designs with a lot of negative space. This is when the repositionable comes in really handy. And then you wipe away the excess. Then the last one is, well, not the last one, almost last one, is the mini. And the mini is exactly what it says. It is a smaller version of our regular tape. And so when you use it, it comes out in a very narrow spot. It is still pre-cut, much like the regular. And so I can do a really long and I can do a really small. So that's two strips, two little pieces that I'm showing you there. And then I have a really long one. This also works great for pieces that are cut with the border maker system or from border punches. It's for those small spaces that you might use the glue pen or the mini tape refill. So those are those. The last one is the vellum. And I'll be honest, I haven't used the vellum a whole lot because I don't do a lot with vellum. But people who do love it. So I found, remember these oldies but goodies. These are from the original CM company. These were expressions of Christmas. So I found a piece. I put a piece of vellum on it. And so I put it here. And then I'm going to do another one here to show you. And let's say I was matting it on this red cardstock. So when I put it down and I'm ready to stick it, you can see it. Let me see if I can get, there we go. See here? You can see the vellum adhesive through the light colored vellum. But the trick is to rub it. Don't scratch it because you will make marks into your vellum, but rub it and just keep rubbing it. The more you rub it, the more it blends in, and then it won't be visible to your eye. And if your finger starts hurting, go to your thumb. The more you rub, the more it blends in, and then you can no longer see it. It's like magic. All of these are magic. Repositionable, vellum, they're all magic. All right, so what did I not tell you about with these that I meant to tell you? All right, we talked about the cases. So when you are ready to get a tape runner, or if you need a refill, you can purchase them with the dispenser in both the regular and the repositionable. You get the same dispenser, which is why I recommend labeling them so you don't have to remember all those color schemes. Then you just add the inserts, swap them out, you're good to go. So we've got regular, we've got repositionable, we've got mini, which I think is in here, and then the vellum. So foam squares, precision point adhesive glue, and photo tape. So that is kind of all those different things. Let me bring us back to hi. So just a quick overview of adhesive, the differences between them and when you might want to use them. If you have any questions, be sure to let me know. And thank you again for joining Scrap and Fun with Beth. Until next time.